I think that you could tell these guys have been best friends through a lot for a long time. Um, they're sort of a unit, you know? But they're also, like Mike was saying, very different parts of their lives. I think, you know, we're very much playing the free, single, fun-loving kind of game with not too many cares in the world. And when Mikey gets, or his relationship is on the rocks, and he comes to us, we kind of don't really know what to do or say. We're kind of like, yeah, come back and hang out with us. Come do
back to
it.
the dark side.
Come back to the dark side.
We make a pact basically to stay single. And I think at first it's kind of like, you know, he's going through divorce, we make this pact with him to stay single. But really what it is just like, look, we have a few years left where we can just like sleep on each other's couches and pass out drunk and eat pizza and all that stuff together. So I think it's, kind of starts out a little jokingly, but then we take it very seriously.
It's like this is our golden years.
Yeah,
This is our
exactly.
glory years.
Let's enjoy all this before we all have kids and strollers and whining babies.
Us three in New York, you know, it was a lot of fun. You know, we went out a lot. We did a lot of research. You know, we did a lot of homework on like going out and
Character research.
partying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know,
For the movie.
for the movie.
To
straight
better
up.
our acting.
We're professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point I think it goes from, casual to a little more than that, and the more that you want to see a person, the more that you're going to see a person. It gets to the point to they're the only person that you want to see. Daniel falls for like one of his really close friends, which is tricky, but
Yeah, it's really interesting. It makes things more complicated. We all handle it in different ways. You know, I personally was just confused and really kind of afraid of feelings. You know,
You're kind of a
kind of
dick.
scary, kind of a dick.
Well, it's funny because as we all start to kind of get involved with a girl, I mean, Mikey's character is a little different. He's going through divorce in a different track, but with me and Zach's character, we hide it. And that even though we're telling the girl that we're being very open and the guys know about you, I talk about you all the time, it's, maybe that's not the case. So, yeah, vulnerability is I think a hard thing to show to your buddies anyway.
Yeah, this movie is a chance for girls to see a whole different side to guys that I don't think they really get a chance to see very much. You know, these guys do have good hearts, and they have the best intentions. But it's sometimes hard to handle those, with your friends, and these relationships mean a lot too. So it's a side that I don't really know if you've ever seen before.
There's certain like moments in like the movie where I think a guy would be like, oh, I've definitely done that before.
There'll be a ton of moments, where a guy can see this and be like, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah. As soon as you think the movie's going one way, like a romantic comedy direction, it comes back to the guys.
Yeah.
In this movie, there's a big deal made about the so moment, and for us, that happens when a girl starts a sentence off with so. Like, so, what is this?
So, what exactly are we doing here? So where is this going? So are we...
Are you gonna call me? So, there's a lot of them, and we could talk about them all day, but it's just that point where I think at that point maybe you're in a little too deep, and you're not looking to be. So then that's when you get out. For our characters, whenever the so comes up, that's when it's time to phase them out of the roster.
Some sort of uncomfortable question that implies commitment is going to follow that. This kind of looks into it in an honest way, and it's the way it is in real life. You do make fun of it. You do laugh at it, but ultimately, we really care, about each other. This is just awkward being on the couch right here and talking about this. But
Go ahead.
no, you take over, please.
No, I was just saying like
I feel very comfortable on this couch.
the bromance in this film You know, you put three best friends in any like situation, they're gonna react. They're gonna respond. They're gonna go off of one another. And you put them through some hardships and put some obstacles in their way, and you'll see how they come together. How they bond together. To the camaraderie kind of takes over and helps each other through this rough time in their life.
This is now, and the way it is with the world and all its complexities, and things have evolved a little bit.
Facebook and statuses, relationship status, and all this other things.
Yeah, so this is what it's a personal kind of love letter to your early 20s from us.